Yo, that's the first episode of this whole series, which is about 100 ideas that can change you, that can solve a problem for you. And the first idea is very simple. It's about melting with ideas, and it goes back to learning. So first of all, we need to know what learning is. Learning is same environment and different behavior. So in other words, learning is changing. So the moment that you change is the moment that you actually learn. It's not the moment that you memorize something. That's the moment that you gather something, and most of the people do the mistake that they gather too many information and use none of them, and they create so many options that they can't use any of them. And those are the person who don't do nothing or don't use any of their knowledge, but they know all the codes, they know all the ideas, but they don't use it. And another example can be for those person who the person who always jump around and always use different ideas for a short period of time, but they don't stick to one idea for a long period of time, which can completely reshape them. And that's the idea of today, which you should just pick one idea and let that one idea completely reshape you and completely make you different. Let's take for example Steve Jobs, one of the greatest entrepreneur of all time, and he created one of the greatest company of all time, which is Apple. And Apple was built upon very simple idea. It was simplicity, minimal simplicity, and with that one idea, he created one of the greatest company of all time. And today, Apple is still operate upon that one very simple idea, which is simplicity. And let's take, for example, Napoleon, one of the greatest conqueror of all time, period. And Napoleon, as he rised, his biggest advantage was his speed. He he was very fast in every area of his life, literally on the battlefield, on the politic, on the way he operated, his work ethic, like literally everything that he did was very fast. But as his downfall started, which was in Russia with the Grande Armée, he lost that very important advantage, which was speed, in Russia, and that was the start of his downfall. And today's idea is very simple. Just take one simple idea and take it very, very seriously, and let that one idea completely shape you. For example, when you go to the gym, if you take the idea of going beyond failure very seriously, and every day that you go to the gym you consciously practice this idea, over time it will become unconscious and very natural to you, and you do it without even knowing about it. You go just naturally beyond failure without without facing any resistance. And in the beginning, the thing is you will face a lot of resistance, and what you should do is, in the beginning phase, you should use that resistance as a compass. And if it doesn't feel, I mean if it does feel uncomfortable, then that's the right thing to do. Yeah, and I will end this video by saying that don't be the person who knows a lot of things, who has a lot of ideas, who knows a lot of quotes, but doesn't implement them. Be the person who is completely reshaped by those ideas. And I want to end this here, and I don't care how bad this first video is, but I need to get this out so I have enough feedback and I can improve for the future. And this is just a warm up. This whole series is just a warm up for YouTube.